Thank you, Alex, for that wonderful introduction. To start off with, I have some very good advice. This book, keep it with you always. The Mountain Manual, well, what's in it? Just about everything you'll ever need for this conference. It has everything from the proposal sharing timelines for first, second, third committees. It has a procedure for GA plenary. It tells you what the code of conduct is, how to win those awards, where to go, what to do, CLC, what roundtables are, proposal sharing groups, media delegates, and it even mentions the Blue Ridge Spirit if you're still unsure, though I don't know how you could be. Now, on a more serious note, the behavior at this conference is something that we take very seriously. Pages 13 and 14 have everything you'll need to know, all the rules that you need to follow, but I don't think you'll have any problems with that. You're all hand-selected because you're responsible, respectable young adults. You are the best from your states, and you truly do represent them on a national scale. The people here, when they look at you, they don't just see a person, they see a state, they see another program, and they're looking to you to see what you will do so they will know how to act. And the best thing you can do is to treat them with respect, treat them with openness, kindness, and the love that we've all come to know at this CONA conference. There is a curfew, 11:30 to 6 a.m., you must be in your rooms. And this is not only to save you from the potential bears and dangers of roaming around a mountain at night, which is a legitimate concern, but also to ensure that you do get sleep, because this conference is exhausting. It is tiring to go up every day, waking up, getting that breakfast. If you're on CLC, it's a very orderly start. Another thing is drugs and alcohol are absolutely not permitted. They do not align with the YMCA core values, and they're not something that you should be participating in this mountain, alcohol and tobacco included. And as was mentioned earlier, fire is a serious concern. Many of these buildings are old, and because of that, there will not be a fire drill. If you hear that alarm, it is your duty to dress promptly for the weather, exit the building, and go to your designated area. If you're not sure where that is, please ask your advisor. And another thing is meals. They are mandatory because of the announcements that we will have to do every single day. There are changes to the schedule and sometimes things that arise, problems that need to be addressed. Meals are our way of getting out to the entire conference, because it's very rare that we'll have the conference in one place except for plenary session and meals. Now, a little overview of how the committees are going to go. First, you're going to have the proposal sharing group, and this is really your time to flesh out your ideas, to get your proposal out there for the first time and receive constructive criticism. Things like potential pitfalls that you may see, even if it's not your proposal. If you see an issue that could easily be addressed, talk to the author, give them that advice, because we want the best ideas to truly flourish and not be shot down because of some silly typo that was not intended at all. Now, first and second committees, those will be run by people like you, delegates, and it is a great chance to get up to speak for the first time, to build your confidence, and try and get a hang of these rules, the procedure, which, though it is aimed at making so that everybody gets a fair and equal chance to speak, can sometimes be tricky. So first and second committee is really a good chance for you to get those down. So when it comes to third, GA, or plenary, if you are lucky enough to be called on, you will not be called out of order for simply forgetting to state your name in delegation. Now, in GA and plenary, this is when we vote for the passage of a proposal. Up through third committee, we're simply ranking them on the level of international importance and other criteria that is in this mountain manual. But GA and plenary is a real deal. We vote for passage. This is where we decide what we think this world needs, the changes that we think are the best for the American people and for this world. And another final note is the free time and mixers. This is a working conference. We do take debate very seriously, but again, we want you to have fun. You're all here not because you just love debate, because you want to have a good time. It's all the full experience. So free times and mixers, make sure you mingle, get to know those people, and truly relax. Shake it out a little bit if you need. But just don't forget that in the committees, that is not the place to be chatting with your friends. It is not the time to be making jokes. That is when it is serious. And now, it has been said before that with great power, there must also come great responsibility. Stan Lee. And this is true not only for power, but for opportunity. We have all been lucky enough to be given a great opportunity to be here on this mountain. And we have a responsibility to discuss and share ideas of national and international importance. We have a responsibility to the conference staff, the Blue Ridge staff, and each other. We have to maintain the civility and dignity that has been iconic of this conference for 46 wonderful years. But there's also another responsibility, one that is easy to overlook when you're thinking about the larger picture. It's a responsibility to yourself, a responsibility that you have to recognize that this is a chance that comes once in a lifetime for most, and a few times in a lifetime for those lucky. There are not many places on this whole planet like this conference center. I implore you to use this opportunity to better yourselves, to speak openly with people, have an open heart, and truly experience the beliefs and values of others, because trust me, they will amaze you. Whether you agree with them or not, the exposure is found nowhere else. Such a rich and wonderful pool of intellectual ideas, values, and beliefs is something that is truly amazing. You will learn from it, whether you intend to or not, simply by speaking and interacting with those around you. I challenge you to open up your beliefs and be open to others. Because trust me, when you share that and your beliefs are challenged by others, you will not only learn from them, but you will learn about yourself. You will help define who you are simply by having to tell others and from learning from them. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce our next presiding officer. Originally from upstate New York, it is now her 5th year on the mountain, so it's safe to say she's a seasoned veteran and can help you with questions you may have. She is currently a rising sophomore at Manhattan College and a dedicated, certainly, hey chief.